Our Coach's Corner presented by the Talladega County Board of Education and the B.B. Comer Alumni Association. And Coach Adam Fossett, the head football coach and athletic director of the B.B. Comer Tigers, joined us this morning. You talk about a nail biter. It was a nail biter at Isabella last Friday. Coach, good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, it was. Came down to the wire. Came down to having to come back from being behind and make plays when it counted. And we were able to do that, able to get some stops late. Get the ball back and get down the field and score.
You talked about this several different times during the season. You said one game we're going to have to make those plays, and that was Friday night.
Yeah, no doubt. We had to make those plays, and we had some guys go down too during that time. So we had some injuries and had to overcome some adversity with that as well. Had some guys step up and play well.
How do you make those adjustments on the fly like that?
You know, it's kind of tough to do.
And then we're not talking about a tackle or a guard. We're talking about quarterback and running back.
Right, quarterback, running back, and then that transfers to a linebacker and a DB on defense too. So we have guys that can play multiple positions, and it's hard to practice that because you want them to be solid at their primary position, but they've also got to know a secondary position. So. I thought that when those guys stepped up and did the things they needed to do, like Devin Harvey coming in and taking over at quarterback when Devontae went out was huge, had some big runs, and then he scored that last touchdown and kind of sealed the deal for us, and we weren't even trying to score. You know, that was a
matter of fact, he tried to keep them scoring.
Yeah, he did. He realized kind of at the last minute, hey, wait a minute, we just need to run one play and run the clock out. And during Isabella's last time out, we covered everything. Hey, we're going to run one play, then we're going to take a knee, secure the ball. You don't have to gain any yards, just secure the ball. Never once did I think, hey, don't worry about scoring. You know, so but you know, we did score. Noah comes in, kicks the extra point, makes it a 9-point game. So that's a 2-score game no matter what. And there was less than 2 minutes on the clock. Defensively, we were playing well. And then Adam Odom steps up and plays out of position for us defensively. And all he was told was cover the flats. He goes out, covers, and gets the interception, and we seal the deal.
You talk about the importance of particular areas. You score, you're up 8 points, and Wimmer kicks the extra point to put it out of reach. You can't say enough about those specialty teams, can you?
No doubt. Special teams has been, you know, special teams has gotten a lot better for us. We still have some woes here and there that we've got to take care of and stuff that we've practiced throughout the week. But just having a weapon that can kick extra points, that you can line up from inside the 30, I feel comfortable lining up and attempting a field goal. And you know, he hit 4 out of 6 the other day at practice from like 40, and he was ecstatic about it. And one of them he hit. He probably could have made it from about 45, 46 yards. He hit it pretty solid. So. That having that extra weapon in your arsenal definitely helps. Our kickoff team, we've got to really cover. We kind of got lazy on that, and we've been working on that. And kickoff returns always a guess for us because you never know, is the team going to kick it to us? Or are they going to kick it deep? Or are they not going to kick it deep? Because we do have some returners that can fly. So.
Isabella was a good football team. You're actually behind in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, we trailed in the fourth quarter. I thought as far as game plan and scouting us and planning for us, I thought they did a very, very good job of that. They had a very solid game plan for us, and they found some stuff that worked against us, obviously. And you top that with a very physical team, and it was a recipe for disaster. And I thought that when the time came, obviously we rose to the occasion, and that's something that you're looking for out of your guys is what are you going to do when your back's against the wall with less than 10 minutes to go in the game, and we were able to push through on that and have success, and
Defensively, you had to make some stops too.
We did. We made some big stops. I thought, John Murphy again made some big stops, and sometimes during the night he was covered up. They had a young man that was 6'6", 340 that he covered John up quite a bit and made it tough for him to get to the next level. Corey Anderson was double teamed all night and still.
And that was part of their plan.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they saw what they needed to see, and their plan was to cover us up and demand other guys to make plays, and that's what happened. Those other guys stepped up and made plays, and were able to execute what we needed them to execute.
Talk about injuries a little bit. Coming out of the Isabella game, you had some concerns. Where are we now?
For the most part, we're good. It's week 14 overall. If you count week 0, it's the 14th week of the season. So we got some guys that are sore. We got some guys that are banged up. But overall, we're healthy. We've got 1 or 2 guys that'll be game time decisions. But other than that, we're good to go.
When the clock ticked to zeros, what was your first thought?
Man, it was a lot of emotions, and just the body of work that these kids have put together, and just kind of a very, very proud moment for my kids, for the school, for the program, for the fan base, which has shown up and shown out week in and week out. For us to get to a quarterfinal, for us to win 10 ball games in a season.
Only the fourth time in school history?
Yeah, the 4th time in school history. This team's broke the single season scoring record set in 95. It broke it. We're at like 480. I think it's 488 points for the season, and still counting. So just all the things that they have been able to do was kind of overwhelming. And you can't say enough about the kids and their determination. You can't say enough about my coaching staff and all the work that they put in to make all this happen. So I've enjoyed the season, and it's stressful. It's very, very stressful, and there's not a lot of time to soak it in. And like right after the game was probably the most time that I've had to kind of soak in the season. And then shortly after that, it was we got to get them back to the dressing room, get them dressed, get them back on the bus, and it's all back to the regular schedule.
8 teams still standing in 2A. BB Comer, one of those, as we move to the 3rd round against a very, very talented, tough, physical, fast Clark County football team.
Yeah, Clark County's they're a big team, big up front on both sides of the ball, physical team, well coached.
Is this the best team you've faced since you've been here?
I would say yes. Yeah, they're the best team we've probably seen since we've been here. They're 10-2 like us. It's one of those deals where their coach Looker's been around a long time, and he's been through a lot of playoff scenarios and situations, and he's going to have his guys ready to go, and they're going to be fired up just like we are. Our guys are excited. Their guys are going to be excited. I love the fact that it's going to be at home at Legion Stadium. I feel like we're going to have a huge crowd. Had a huge crowd at Isabella last week, and I figure we'll have even bigger crowd this week.
Do we match up well with Clark County?
We do. I think we match up very well with them. I think it's going to be a battle. It's going to be a heavyweight match. It's going to be something that, and I've explained it to our guys kind of all week, is that it's going to be a 4-quarter, 12-round type deal. It's not going to just happen in a quarter. So we're going to have to roll with the punches. We're going to have to do a little punching ourselves and kind of figure each other out, because we've never played each other in a game. We actually did some 7-on-7 with them when we went to T.R. Miller last summer, so we're a little familiar with them in that level, but we haven't played a 4-quarter game against Clark County ever. So we're going to have to feel each other out a little bit and see how the atmosphere is, and I think our guys will be ready to go. Our guys are energized, they're excited. They want to be there, which is half the battle. They believe that they can be successful, which is another half the battle. So we're ready to go.
Go back to round 2 in 2020. You went on the road against a very, very talented football team, and we were growing then. But the team that you played was very, very talented, very big, very fast. That team compare with Clark County?
No, they're a little bit different as far as comparison. Just from an X and O standpoint, they're a little bit different. Clark County's going to line up and come right at you.
So you say they run the ball 80 to 85% of the time?
They're going to line up two tights, single wing. They'll line up in a little bit of box look, and they're going to come at you a lot of power football. So they're not going to spread it out very much. When they do spread it out, they got a couple receivers that can run under it and get the ball. So, but you're going to see a lot of power football from them. As far as athletic ability, yeah, they match up athletic ability with Abbeville. I think they're kind of the same makeup as far as athletes go.
With power football, B.B. Comer plays power football as well. Defensively, what has to happen for the Tigers to overcome the 80 to 85% run capability of Clark County?
Big thing's going to be gap control. Obviously, we've got to control some gaps. We've got to demand some double teams and free up our linebackers to let them make plays. And when on their pulling game, we got to make sure that we are boxing everything in. We can't let those guys get outside of us. So we got to force everything back inside, back into traffic, and make plays.
And certainly, you gotta make the play when it's before you gotta close the tackles.
Yes, no doubt. We got to wrap up. Got to get 11 guys to the ball. And defensively, we've done a good job of that this year, and I think that'll continue. So we're kind of ready to get there at this point. It's Thursday. It's a walkthrough day for us, and we'll go over to the stadium after school and do our walkthrough and kind of be ready to go. And it's kind of a loose day for us.
Let's talk about the support that B.B. Comer athletic program has received this year and into the playoffs. It seems like that it just keeps growing and growing and growing, the support.
Yeah, no doubt. From personal people to businesses, there's been a ton of support. There's been a ton of people reach out and help. There's people. I've had to turn some people down. Like I've had 2 or 3 people offer to get the guys biscuits for Friday morning. And I'm like, man, I appreciate it, but somebody's already taking care of that, And they're like, well, we can do them anyway. I'm like, well, no, I don't want them to eat too many biscuits, Well, we can't fill up on that. But our senior dinners, which we continue to do, we'll do a senior dinner tonight. People are still either helping with groceries or financially with that. People are asking about how to help with pregame meals. People have dropped checks off to the school in that manner. We've had people speak to our guys. We've had breakfast. They've been spoiled with Jack's biscuits over the past 3 or 4 weeks. Pizza. We had practice Veterans Day, and they had pizza after practice. Had pizza after practice a couple of weeks ago. So they're just everybody's kind of reaching out and saying, hey, what can we do to help, which has been a great feeling. The biggest thing is being there on Friday and just making noise.
Buy them tickets.
Yeah, buy the tickets. The cowbell sensation has taken over. They're all over the stands. I was informed yesterday that somebody showed up with a laundry basket of cowbells and just started handing them out. So that's a pretty cool ordeal that we've got that going on. And I think the one of the coolest things about it all is really not even a football thing, but the fact that we can get so many people in that stadium, and for however long that game is, everybody has the same goal, and that's to cheer those guys on. And they kind of drop all their worries, their concerns, their differences, and they're in that stadium and they're cheering those guys on, and they're swelled up with pride, and man, it's just a great atmosphere.
Offensively, we got to move the football tomorrow night. To talk about that a bit.
Yeah, we're going to have to be able to move the ball. Obviously, up front is going to be a big challenge for us. Our guys have got to maintain blocks, and that's something that we didn't do a good job of early last week, was staying on blocks and driving guys off and maintaining contact. So one of Isabella's defensive linemen kind of had a field day with us early on in the game. So we've got to maintain blocks. We're going to have to earn hard yards, and that's kind of been the statement all week, is you're going to have to earn those hard yards where you may get 2 yards, you may get 4 yards, you may get, you may break one for 8 yards. So just got to trust the backs have to trust our offensive line, and our offensive line's got to make sure that they communicate with each other for us to move the ball.
The Bulldogs will be looking for number 23.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, most definitely they will, and guys like Daylon and Welch are going to have to really step up and get some good quality reps, and they've done a great job. Day-Day's done a great job in practice this week, just kind of getting back in the flow, and he'd been kind of nursing an ankle injury for a while too. So I feel like he's 100% again, and good to go.
Your sophomore running back over 150 yards last week.
Yeah, over 150 yards, 180 in the first round. So I want to say he's close to 2,000 yards on the season. So just he's a big asset for us. And for him to continue to grow.
I think you got him 2 more years.
I know. But for him to continue to grow in the game too, I think that's huge. And seeing him handle some adversities and things, that's really made him mature this year.
You talked about your linebackers and Murphy, how he personally studies film.
Yeah. So John's a studier. He's always going to be watching film. He's going to take notes. He's going to know. He knows based on formation kind of what the possibilities are coming towards you. He knows personnel. He knows pretty much everything that's going on with that. So, and that helps because he's got to get everybody lined up. He's going to make the call for us. He gets us all lined up on defense and make sure that they're in the right spot.
All right, tickets tomorrow night.
Tickets tonight are on GoFan. We will have the scan at the gate. You can scan with a debit or credit card. There will be no cash, but tickets are purchased through GoFan. I think ticket price is $10. That's set by the state, not set by us. So go on GoFan, buy your tickets. The link shows up. Somebody said the link doesn't show up for BB Comer. It shows up on my little GoFan account, so you may have to update if you're on the app, you may have to update your app for it to show up. But looking forward to seeing everybody out there. Looking forward to a great atmosphere and some good quarterfinal football.
All right. Coach Adam Fossett, the head football coach and athletic director at BB Comer. The Tigers' 3rd round of the 2A playoffs at home. It's actually the 4th 10-win season. We go for number 11 on Friday night against an excellent Clark County Bulldog football team. Coach, good luck to the Tigers, and let's get number 11.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
More Daybreak, straight ahead.